Welcome back everyone to Welstopia, and today we are going to open up with let's see, I'm still learning all this flight business, so let's see if I can land on the lighthouse. Alright, well, that wasn't too bad. Well, yeah, so I have a lot to learn about this flying business, but I made another level's worth of this ramp here. So I have 2 levels worth of ramp down, and I have a few more to go. I think that today, though, I should start with the windows, since just showing you another level of ramp building is not going to be much of an episode in itself. Now, on this side, you can notice that the further you go along in this curve, the less feasible putting in windows will be, because you want the windows to be reasonably unobtrusive. At least that's my opinion on the matter. So first off, let's look at what the windows are like. I have them 1 up here, 2 up here. So therefore, I will start right at the point where I have at least 3 bricks high, and that's where I'm going to start my Windows system, and that will be right here. I think will be the earth, because I think on this side I don't want to start in the middle of one, so therefore I will start right on this side. Oh, of course I want to start on the proper location. Yes, and that would be right here. Alright, so we'll go here, here. Alright, good. I'll probably do some cleanup on the bottom at various intervals, like once every 5 minutes, in order to make sure that I don't lose anything in that manner. Good. So the idea here, now on this floor it will still be straight, since this is before the ramp, but once we get to the ramp we're going to have to use a little bit of a different pattern here, because the idea is this would be based, oh, the stairway. Alright, and and we had, what did we do out here? Yeah, okay, 3. It is 3 on each side. Good. Alright, so this is where we've got this area here. Now this is where, 1, 2, okay, and that counts as the aperture there. Good. And now we return here. Now you notice that we are still we are still fine here. It's after this point where we have to worry about it. Now, over here, I'm going to keep it straight simply because this side is straight also. But I think I'd want to have a gradual rise on this side, and it's going to have to be a rise of, well, let's see, yeah. We start at a baseline, and then we can go up by 1 step, 2 step, we go up 3 steps here. This will start at the baseline that this was on, then go up 1, 2, and 3. At first I didn't think that this being so close to here would be a problem, but now that I think of it, I don't like it. So what I am going to do here is I'm going to replace these planks with slabs, so that they will only do half the area in there, and that way, well, that's on a transition, so I'll probably have to keep the transition ones there. Alright, yeah, keep the transition ones there, but keep the ones that are fully in place. Ooh. Ah. Of course, there is always that little problem. Well, obviously, I'm not going to be able to do that universally. So how about I make that the transition point, and that all the ones from here on will be up here. Like that. Good. So at least reduce the ones where I have this little awkward bit right there. Alright, good. Alright, there we go. And there's nothing I can do about that section over there. Now, what am I going to be doing over here? In this section, I want to have the windows where I'm going to be in a situation where I've got right here 2 lines, 2, 4, and then 4. The idea there is the 1 meter, or let's say a half meter, say 2 of the half meter areas in here. So therefore, because here we've got this, I will want to instead go 3 and then slap on these things in order to make the size right. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Good. And then we'll do that. But now that we transitioned over to here, we are going to then just do our standard bit, which is that. And then we go over here, and then we're going to transition to 3 again. Up there. And then the second one up there. And then finally, no, not down there. All right. And we can just do this, add and roll that one, and then that will continue on there, and then continue that same pattern all the way around. The tricky point is at a transition like this, where we go up halfway through. What I want to do is I'm going to skip that one for the moment and see what we have here. Could be that they're all going to be awkward. Yeah, they're all going to be awkward on these sides. That's something to take into account. Nope, I didn't really want that one down there. So put this one down here. I'm going to have to pick up some more bricks, I guess, when I go to sleep. And then continue up this way, and then I can decide what to do on the matter. Yeah, I think it's bedtime. I decided to take on the line from the new level, so therefore we got 1 here, 1 here, then we go 2 on the new level, 2 on the new level, 2 on the new level, but of course over here we are already going to be at the new level, so there won't be an increase. Right, so we'll just do our slap thing, and here though we got another one of those. Actually, that was completely wrong. Yeah, we actually want to do this right here. Yeah, let's go that. Let's have to make sure that we retorch the area after we're done with all this to make sure we don't have any real nasty spots. At least if there are any dark spots, that they're where we have the slabs rather than where we have the, here we go, planks. Right. And let's go here. Good. Like that. Now we can continue around, and before long, we are going to have a path. Oh, yeah, and we'll have a path all the way around, of course. Still only part way around because we've got a long way to go before we're finished with this project. I think it's time to take a little break from the lighthouse, meaning give me time to catch up on my work and getting a couple of levels off camera. And I thought we'd have a look at this lighthouse. Since I built this, a rather ugly build that used to be here has since been demolished. It's been replaced by this nice looking house, and we've got that nice looking house in the distance. And we have this lake here. Now, I decided to place these two spruce trees right here, mainly to block the view over here. It was also partially as almost a framework here, but I don't think it does that very well. Its main purpose was to block the view of a rather, what I thought was ugly build over there. So I think it's time to take these trees down, because I don't think in the current situation they add anything anymore. I think they subtract more than they add. So I want that to be done, and I guess at some point that'll decay. So that's what I'm going to be doing over here. Now, those of you who might remember the original build, I used to have the pure block. I didn't have the skeletal blocks around at the top area there. Instead, I just had glowstone all around. I thought that this looked a lot better. It still doesn't exactly look pretty in my regard, but it's an improvement on that matter. I think, though, I need to add some more oak stairs around this so it goes all the way around. I think it just doesn't look right the way it is right now. Oh, saplings! Anyway, I might want to replant these at a more natural position in a moment. Of course, I had forgotten to bring some oak with me when I came here, so I'm just planting these saplings, not for decoration or anything like that, but just to get me a few. I might add some bushes later on. Well, if I don't have shears on me, at least I know where to get them. See, my mailbox right there. Well, my mailbox now looks a little out of place right there, so let's make sure there's nothing in there. Alright, so what I'll do then, where would I place the mailbox? How about right here? Let's face it, mailboxes do have a habit of being right at the edge of the house. Alright, one moment. Let's put, or keep there. We're not going to be flying for a few minutes, so I'll put these in here. Good. Maybe I should have saved and stowed away all my stuff from the lighthouse before I came here, but that would have been the smart thing to do. Don't I still have an acacia block? Oh. I'll worry about that later. Okay. So now we'll put the acacia block there. We'll put the... Thanks. I needed that oak. Thank you for your timing. You could have waited a few moments, right? No. You didn't want to. Alright. Yeah. Okay, fine. Alright, now, as I was saying, we'll get this here now. Actually, I don't need this banner here anymore because right now the mailbox is now right next to a banner. So therefore, I don't need the banner for this. What I do need... Oh, it's a sign. Yes, of course. The sign, that there is a sign here somewhere. We'll just throw that there. Have there. Well, I've got a food chest here. We could throw the apple in with the food. Now, get this. And pine leaf needles. Done. Good. Because I think the reason why I had it so far in front is because I had those 2 trees there anyway. So therefore, now the trees are no longer there, that's no longer an issue. Good. Now, I planted this because I wanted to have some wood for the top so I could make those stairs I was speaking of earlier. Let's see how much I get out of this. 16, that's enough for... Well, at least it'll give me enough to tell how it looks. And I think that's going to be the important point at the moment. Then finishing up I could do afterwards. Good. See, because the idea here is... to do that. I can't remember why I didn't do this before, whether I did it and undid it because something else, or it didn't go with what I had before when I had all the glowstone or what, but... Well, I guess I need to put that back in order to... Good. And that's all. Alright, let's have a look at... Of course, this side also. Hey, wait a minute. Now, are you alright this time? Good. Are you alright this time? And good. Alright, now. Yeah, so let's take care of that and see how that looks. That looks better, I think. Now, it does make me wonder about, of course, all the other levels and taking care of that. Yes. I can see this isn't going to end very well, but I know I insisted on putting in that fireplace there in order to justify the oven in there, but I really hated that fireplace from the beginning. I mean, the chimney from the beginning. It just doesn't look right. It just breaks the whole thing. So, yeah. It's going to have to go. So I'm going to tear down this. I could do that up there. So the first thing I'm going to do is tear that down. Then I'm going to build a whole section of... I think now I know why I decided to put those corners like that. May look better, but it makes it more difficult to do what I'm about to do right now. Okay, let's bring this down. Yeah. And... Alright, we could put this in here. Note to self. do that better next time. Alright, well, do I also want to get rid of that layer? See, okay, yeah, replace that with the wood. I think that'll look much better. Good. And we want, that looks like spruce to me. Do I have spruce on me? I have spruce wood on me. Ah, here's some spruce planks. Good. Probably. Oh no, I use oak at that point. And I happen to have oak planks now. Oh. Preferably if I do it with an axe. Good. And I think that'll make the base. I'll just well, okay, I got that one up there also. Just extend those all the way around and see what the results are. I think that's a lot better. And that's also all that we have time for today. So I'll return next time where we'll get back to the lighthouse at Pharaoh's, where we'll find out if I am able to get any further along in building the ramp. But that'll be in our next episode of Pineleaf Plays Minecraft Welstopia.